Couch in space!
Oh, look, it's a couch.
Looks comfortable.
And it's in space.
Cool.
Couch in space!
Hello and welcome to Couch in Space. Are you amazed?
I'm amazed.
Are you?
I've never been more amazed in my entire life.
I mean, how would you ever think you're going to be sitting on a couch in space?
I've never been to space.
Haven't you?
Never been to space.
Well, welcome. This is my second time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Tell me about your first time in space.
About my first time in space, I thought, wow, space is big.
You're true.
You know, it's the biggest place on Earth.
I did. Don't
He
laugh.
did because he's the one who came up with
Don't
that. That's funny.
You laughed at that joke?
I think it's very funny.
Like, comment, subscribe.
So the whole idea of couch in space is, well, one, it's a couch, so it's comfortable, and space is cool. So having those two ingredients, I thought would be fantastic. Anyway, this is a very interesting experiment. I have my son Aidan here with me today on the very first episodes of
Couch in space.
Thank you. There you go. Da, 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 da.
Sponsored.
And we move right along to, well, we haven't really worked out how to have a conversation
Nice
yet.
filler.
Thank you.
That's something I struggle with.
What,
Or,
fillers?
like, I want to be good at. It's just the ability to ramble and sound like you know what you're talking about when you're really not.
But it's easy though. You just open your mouth and something comes out.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at it.
Actually, yes, you are.
It like, well,
Once you have a
yeah, when
topic
it
that
doesn't
you
matter, the camera makes everything 10 times harder.
Yeah.
It's a proven fact.
Oh, and I forgot to introduce Poppy. You've seen her from the opening title sequence. Poppy is a toy poodle. She comes to work with me here at Sunpix Post and is a general companion to everyone here.
She's the captain.
She kind of is the captain.
She owns the space.
The space. It's a good view from up here. Look, you can see Earth
Planet.
and planets. And
Who
that
do you
awesome
reckon-
logo just there.
Who do you reckon will be the emperor of space once we colonize?
Donald Trump, of course.
Oh, we can hope. We can only hope.
Emperor of space.
Donald Trump.
Anyway, let's not talk politics.
Aw,
So what did we decide we're going to talk about?
she's gone.
Okay.
She
Oh, well.
jumped into space.
No, come back, Poppy. Oh, she's lost in the
well.
void now. So we started talking a little bit about parenting. Parenting seems to be a hot topic these days. I'm a father. Aidan's a son. We know a little bit about what goes on where parenting is concerned.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't
No,
care.
well, you're not a parent yet.
Parents are lame.
Actually, name another parent that has a couch in space.
Damn. You're right.
You got it.
I'm wrong.
So if there was ever a cool parent, would I hit the target of coolness?
What? What did you just say?
Hit the target of coolness.
Target of cool. Well, what are you
Yeah.
aiming with?
My space couch.
That is pretty
How
cool.
cool is that?
It's cool and comfortable. I'll give you that.
Okay.
It's a pretty comfortable couch.
Yeah. And the idea is to just have a chat and talk about stuff and ramble on. It's like a podcast, but in space. See, I don't think anyone's
That is
thought
a
of that.
selling point.
Hmm.
You might have.
So let's talk about parenting.
Why?
Well, you've been parented for the last 16 years,
I have.
soon to be 17.
Happy birthday, me.
Happy.
When you watch this.
Do you like being parented?
I mean, what? That's a weird question.
It is.
Do
I
you like
wanna
being
win.
parented? You've still got a parent.
I still got a parent. I like being parented sometimes.
You don't live in their house, granted.
No, that's right. And I don't follow their rules.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about rules, isn't it? It's about rules. We
I
always had
follow rules.
I always had really lean rules, I think. I'm not very strict. Unless
You could yell.
I could yell.
You could yell, but you weren't really enforcing rules. You just yell about them.
What rules? What enforcements did I have?
I don't remember. I don't remember anything you actually, like, any rules you'd enforce. I remember one time I was in the study and there was like a big machine, I guess. I don't know, it was just some like video editing thing you had. And I was playing with the knobs, I was just spinning them. And I was like, I wonder if Dad would get mad because I'm touching his magic video device. But I didn't.
Oh. So I was very lenient. Was this a TVNZ?
guess. No, it was just at home.
Oh, at home.
I don't even think it was plugged in.
Oh, okay.
But it was just the thing I was playing with.
Oh, it's probably just a music thing.
You're not
Okay.
strict at all. Maybe you should have been more strict. Because I'm very lax. I relax a lot. I don't do much.
Name a teenager that does. Well, you do spend a lot of time on the computer, a lot of time on gaming.
I'm a gamer.
Are
And
you?
I'm proud.
You're proud. And a coder too. He does coding.
I'm a hacker. I've hacked.
You learn languages like languages I don't even know about, like, was it C++? What are the
That's a cool
languages that
one.
you use?
Lua. Or any Lua coders out there? Comment on this video. Don't laugh.
Lua sounds like a bloody space constellation.
I have a moon as their logo, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
It's all
falling-
connected.
Yeah, well, interconnected. And so why are there so many different languages in coding?
I don't know, because they're all different. Some of them are differently made. You've got ones that compile, so they take the code and the computer scans it all and it pieces the program together and then it runs. And then you've got stuff that's interpreted, which is a bit slower because the computer has to go through multiple steps.
Give me an example of where that's used in layman's terms, like when you say compile. What
Okay.
is it compiling? I'm hitting a button of,
So you have C++ code, right?
yeah.
When you compile a program, the compiler takes the code you've written and eats it up and spits out binary, which the computer can understand. And that's,
Like actions, like hitting the keys.
yeah. Well, yeah, it just spits out numbers, spits out ones and zeros.
Okay.
Interpreting is, I'm trying to remember my programming class. We had to do this last year.
Oh.
I think interpreting is more like the computer, I know interpreting, the computer scans it line by line, and it feeds each line to the computer, which it then runs, and then it takes the next line. Whereas compiling does it all at once.
Right.
And you compile everything together, and then you spit out the final program, which means something. Compiling is slower to execute, but it's faster once it's done. So if you compile a 30-line program into your executable and you run that,
Yes.
it'll go pretty fast. But when you interpret something, you're having to translate this language into computer code line by line, each line at a time, and it's a bit slower. You're
As you
welcome.
can see, I have trouble understanding much of that.
One of the good things I've learned through your mum's parenting styles
Okay.
is how to deal with people that don't care. Very obviously.
Oh, come on. We care. That's why I asked you the
I
question.
know you don't understand.
I try to understand. That's the hard part. And I think that's the biggest thing about parenting is languages. Because the languages kids speak is different to the languages adults speak. And it goes vice versa. Because when I talk about stuff like banking and boring things, people have no concept and no grounding of it, so you don't understand it. Like Aidan's computer language, I only have a very small knowledge of it, and what he just talked about, I have no basis for, so I don't really understand it. I want to, and I try to, and I keep asking you questions about it, but I still don't quite understand it.
Most because I don't really remember most of it. It's like if you gave me time to prepare, I could like research it and figure out a way to say it really well. But there's not a whole lot of concepts I super know right off the bat,
Yeah.
unless I've been doing it recently, which I haven't.
But I think it's fascinating, though, that you have such a different knowledge of the world than I have.
Yeah, because I'm cool.
Yeah, well,
What do you know?
space.
Space.
Look at it.
Wow.
We're just drifting through outer space.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's a miracle of life.
It is.
That's a space miracle.
So coding is something you want to pursue in future, in the
Computer
future?
science is fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's the future.
It's a lot of
like
math.
space.
I don't like math. I like programming, so it kind of cancels each other out.
Does that work? Can you?
Well,
not
the
like
thing is,
maths
if you
and
do like
computer
basic programming, you don't need that much math because it's like you type in a line and then something writes on screen. I didn't need to do any math for that. Of course, there's a lot of math that goes on in the background that a lot of way smarter people have already done to get it to the simplest point that it is at now. And then once you start doing more advanced things, you start needing a lot more math. A lot of algebra, which I suck at. I'm bad at algebra. But I like it. I'm just really bad at it.
And you think schooling has prepared you towards the path of wanting to become a computer programmer?
Oh, well, that's the problem with programming is you can get into it super young, and then you can build up a bunch of knowledge, and then you're with people that are starting programming for the first time in your class.
Yeah.
And then they don't know anything. So how do you match such a varied skill level?
Well, I think that's the problem with the education system, is trying to be everything to everyone, and that's part of the problem.
It's like in your English and your math classes, you've got extension programs and you've got other things. Programming's such a niche thing that no one does not.
And it's so broad.
It is pretty broad, yeah.
I mean, what do you want to program? Do you want to program music equipment, medical equipment? It just, yeah. Our producers say wind it up, but this conversation is too good to just
It's
wind
so
up right
cool.
now. It's so cool, and Aidan is having such a long time. Such a long time, such a good time. Anyway, oh wow, that's at 12 minutes already.
Oh my gosh.
We'll keep going another 2 minutes, I think.
Will we?
Yeah, I can edit that out.
All right.
And say, oh look, there's the dog, and just do a cutaway to space.
Hey, I'm about to say something really offensive, so cut this out.
Okay, do it.
Okay, you can cut this bit out, and then it'll be like I said something offensive. You need to react, and then you just cut to your reaction. I know. Cut that out.
I'm not sure where that went, but it's interesting.
Don't. No. Okay.
Okay, we've got to end up with something, favourite food. What's your favourite food?
Favorite food? You can't spring a question like that on a person like me. You go first. I'll think.
Favourite food? One of my favourite foods is frozen Coke.
Is that food?
Well, it's you consume it, so I guess it's like.
Do you drink or eat frozen cola?
See, that's
Comment
the
your
beauty.
answer.
You drink and you kind of eat because it's Coke and it's frozen.
Frozen
It's
Coke's
cold
good.
and it's sweet. It's like a couch in space.
I have a favorite food, and I remember I have one, but I always forget what it is, and then I'll remember it, maybe.
Right. And what is it?
I don't remember. It varies, I guess. All food. Just there's a lot of food. Maybe frozen mango. That might be my favorite
Frozen
food.
mango.
Eat that by
Funny,
itself.
Cold
it's
thing
good.
As well. Cold thing as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah. My gosh. Is that where it comes from? Do I get my love of cold foods from you?
It's cool.
And it's comfortable. Space
It's-
couch. God damn it. I ruined it. Thanks, Ashley. Couch in space. Like, comment, subscribe.
Just keep rolling. I'll just do an intro. Okay. How do I end it? We
Hey,
can
guys.
just end it there. Couch in space, really.
Thanks for watching my episode of Couch in Space. If you want to enter my free gift card giveaway, comment your name and address and credit card information in the box below, and I'll pay you some money. And remember to like this video and share it with your friends on Facebook. If we can get this video to 7 billion likes, I will give you a puppy.
7 billion. Actually, 7 billion likes. I want you to jump ship. I want you to jump off into space.
I will jump into space and suffocate and die if we get to 7 billion likes.
I'll make
on
sure the
this
couch
video.
is here so we can see Aidan suffocating in the background right there.
I will-
7 billion.
I will die if we get this video to 7 billion likes. So if you hate me, then like this video.
I think that says it all.
Thanks.
Well, thank you very much for watching Couch in Space. See you again next time.
Couch in space!